Yep, so I'll give you some time and tell me the answer for number one.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mm, 64.
Yep. Yep, number two. Yep, so width is no, the diameter. So width is 10 and the length is 20. So what's the area? Can you tell me area?
Area
Yep.
of the rectangle?
Yep.
Mm, oh, 50.
I mean, uh, because its radius is 5, the diameter is 10. So,
I misread it.
okay.
In that case, 200.
Yeah, 200. 10 and 20 makes. Yep. And number three. So if it's reflected across y is 2000, so it's like 2000 plus minus 12. Plus 12 makes 2012. So what is 2000 minus 12?
2000 minus 12.
Yep, for the y
Oh,
coordinate.
B.
Yep. Yeah. So you can only think of the remainder because it's leftover. So after adding 4 and 3, what will be the remainder when it's divided by 6? Here 4 plus 3 is 7. So using these 7 marbles, the 6 marble go into one bag. So how many marbles are left?
Mm, 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 7 left over. Wait, oh, sorry, one,
Yeah,
one.
1 remains. Yep, yep. Number 5. So the total is like 25%. So uh, if 25% increased value is $27.5, what will be the original? That's the question. So, so it's like dividing 27.5 by 1.25. So the question is, or you can use these numbers in the choices. Multiply 1.25 each, and one of them will make 27.5. Yep. So divide 27.5 by 1.25. So what's the quotient? Once again, it's like multiplying zero point 0.8 to 27.5, like this. Yep. Now what's the product?
Product.
Yep.
22.
Yep. Mm, so x is rounded up and y is rounded down. That means the estimation will be overestimate or underestimate. So
Hmm?
yep.
Mm.
Let's say x is 1.6 and y is zero point 0.4. So when x is rounded up, x is 2 and y is 0 when rounded down. So compared to the original distance, which one is greater?
Mm. Mm. Bounded.
Yeah, rounded. So which one is the answer?
Mm. A.
Yeah, A, overestimation. Yes, so if the number of hole the chipmunk made is x, the scorer need 4 less. So yep, so the value of x is 16. Yep, so in such case, what's the number of acorns if the number of hole is 16 for chipmunk?
Mm.
Yep, so find this value when x is 16, 30x is
One X is 16.
yep, when x is, oh yeah, x is 16, so 3
Oh,
times,
48.
yeah, 48. So this means the x minus 2 is like plus minus 2. These six values are the x minus 2. So when you add all these six numbers, this plus minus they cancel, but these two remains. That means 2 times 6 will be the sum. Yep. So what's the product of 2 and 6?
12.
Yep, 12. Yep. And to be the sum of even number, I mean to make, I mean even plus even is even. So to make 26, for example, we can use 10 and 16, and then from 26 to 41, we need to add 15 using two numbers. Because 15 is even, one of them must be even, something like this. And then from 41 to 56, the sum is 16, and because in the case of even number, we can use even number, so something like this. So what will be the minimum number of odd integer in this sum?
Number of odd integers.
Yep,
1.
1 is the answer. And for number 10, so m times n is 36, and when you think of the number of prime factorization of 36, the number of factor is 9, and so that means we can make this ordered pair, the 9 pairs. And for this number 11, so if we wanna make this a 1 week schedule for dessert, the Friday is fixed for cake, so we don't have to think about the Friday's menu, and because two same dessert uh, may not be served 2 days in a row. The Saturday and Thursday, the cake should not be served for Saturday and Thursday. So that means the number of choice is three, because there are four types of uh, dessert, and then for the other days, I mean, uh, for Wednesday, the menu served in Friday should not be served. So that means it's still three. And for Tuesday, again, the menu served in Wednesday should not be served. So the three keeps coming. So that means the total number of cases is 3 to the 6th power. So from the choices, which number is equal to 3 to the 6th power?
Mm,
Yep,
3 to the
3 to the
6th.
6th power. Yep, it's like this.
729.
Yep. For number 12, So let's say point A is at the origin, and point B is due east of point A. And C is due north of point B, and distance between A and C is 10 times square root of, and this angle is 45 degrees. That means they make this isosceles right triangle. So the distance of each leg is 10, and then if we extend C to D 20 meters, that's 20. So we are making new right triangle. So the distance between A and D, uh, so that's the 10 squared plus 30 squared. So it's like the square root of 1000. So from the choices, uh, square root of 1000 is between which two numbers?
Square root of 1,000.
Uh, Close to which number?
Mm, 30, 31, 32.
Yep. So in this problem, for walk down on escalator, it takes 60 seconds. So let's say the escalator's distance length is d, and when it's divided by the Claire's speed, that's 60 seconds. And when the escalator is operating, we are adding the escalator's speed to the walking speed, and that's 24. And we want to find the escalator speed alone. And how long does it take? So this is, we want to find this d over y. So that means, from the first equation, x is d over 60, and x plus y is, so that means y is equal to, so when we divide both sides by y by d, this make this one. Yep. So the reciprocal is d over y is. Which one is the answer from the choices? If y over d is 1/4, d over y is.
D over 1. 40.
40. So it'll take 40 seconds if the escalator moves alone. So in this case, so let's make a square in the coordinate plane. If the center of the square is at the origin, each vertex will be located in this square root of 3. And we are making equilateral triangle like this. And inside the rhombus is made. So we want to find the area of this rhombus. So if we want to find the equation of this blue line, um, because the equilateral triangle has the 60 degree, the slope is the tangent 60 degree, in this case the minus, slope is minus. So if we use this point, this is the equation of the line, and that means the y-intercept of this line is when x is 0. So that means, I mean, to find the area of rhombus, we can find the area of this triangle and multiply by 4. So that means the height of this triangle is this, and because this is a special right triangle, the base of this triangle is the height divided by square root of 3. And that means the area of the triangle is this height times base divided by 2. But because we are going to multiply 4, the 4 and the 1 half, they make 2. So this is the area of the rhombus. So when you open this parenthesis, yep, so when you simplify this expression, which one from the choices is the answer? Can you find the answer from the choices?
Mhm.
Yep. So multiply 2 and then
2
simplify.
squared 3 minus 3. Mm,
So it's like 2 times
is
4
it
like this. Yep. So
D?
yep. So when six teams have a match, I mean uh, each other, it's like selecting two team out of six. So 6 to C is 15. So if we have 15 games, there must be 15 wins and 15 losses. And we want to find uh, the maximum number of team tie for the most wins. So that means because 15 is the factor of 15 is 5 and 3. The number of most wins is 3, and the team sharing the 3 wins, the number of team will be 5. So let's see if that's really possible. Uh, so let's say the 6 teams are A to F, and then one team should be sacrificed. That means no wins for one team. So let's sacrifice F. So let's say F is lost to all the other teams. So that means X means loss. That means like this. And in the case of A, let's say A wins the B and C and lose to D and E. And for B, C to D win. And now C must win D and E. And then they should do. What is going on here? Um, I was wrong. Yeah, or yep. Yeah, now all teams have 3 wins, except for F. So 5 teams are possible with 3 wins. In this problem, we can make this equilateral triangle by connecting the centers. So I mean, the length of equilateral, the each side length is 4. So that means the area of this equilateral triangle is 4 times square root of 3. So actually the answer is A. Only this one has 4 square root of 3, and The other things, because they are part of the circle, the pi should be uh, included. So there is a circle, and the radius is 12. So if we make this sector with 120 degrees, like this, and then using this, we are kind of making uh, this cone, and because radius is 12, this slant height is 12, and this arc length is the same as the circumference of the circle. And because the central angle is 120 degree, so that's one third of the circumference of the big circle. So that means a pi. To have the circumference of a pi, the radius should be 4. And then to find the height uh, of the cone, we are using the Pythagorean theorem. So that means the height is yep. So height of this cone is a times square root of 2. And then for the rest, for the remaining part, we can make another cone like this. So once again, the slant height is 12, and for the big sector, the arc length is 16 pi. So that means the radius is 8. So the height of this cone is 4 times the square root of 5. And then if we want to compare the volume of this small cone and big cone, for the small cone, radius squared times height divided by this radius times radius squared times height. So yeah, this one. When you rationalize this fraction, which one is the answer from the choices? Which fraction is equal to this 1 over square root of 10? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So the rationalize this 1 over square root of 10. Uh,
Mm. See.
yep. C is the answer. And in this problem, so let's say there are 1,000 people in a town, and that means two people have the disease, because one of 500 has a disease, and there is a test. So these two people will have the positive result, and when the first positive rate is 2%, 2% of 1,000 is about 20. So that means there will be 20 the false positive people. So although they are not they don't have the disease, their result is positive. So we wanna find the probability when the person gets the positive result, the person has the actual disease. So that means 2 over 22 is the probability. Yep. So from the choices, which one is equal to 2 over 22? Yep. Can you simplify this 2 over 22?
1/11.
Yep. And in this problem, yeah, let's make ABCD the rectangle. And then AB is extended to E, and F is the intersection of. No, no. Yep. So this point is F. Something. Okay. So we wanna find the area of this trapezoid. Uh, yeah. So when we compare this EBF and EAD, they are similar triangles, and the ratio of similarity is 2 to 8. So that means this BF length is the 1/4 of AD, because AD length is 30, this length is 7.5, and G is the midpoint, and that means GD length of GD is 15. So to find the area of this trapezoid, add two bases and multiply 6 divided by 2. So, yep, so when you multiply this 22.5 and 6, Which fraction is the answer from the choices? Yep, so it's not an integer. So which one is the numerator? Can you multiply this 22.5 and 6? Can you hear me? Can you
Hmm?
hear? Yep, multiply this 22.5 and 6.
22.5 times 67.5.
Okay, so which one is the answer from the choices?
And
Uh,
wait, no. Mm, mm, mm. I got C.
okay,
C.
so yeah, C is the answer. Yeah. So in this game, mm, uh, it starts with the number n, and when Bernard receives this number, he will multiply 2 and then give it the number to Sylvia, and then Sylvia add 50 and then give it back to the Bernardo, and the process is repeating. And then um, when this number when this number is greater than 1000, in such case the uh, the Sylvia loses. So the Bernardo, because this number is still less than 1000, is the winner. So the range for n is, when you solve these two inequalities, yep, so what's the possible integer for this inequality? What's the smallest integer satisfying this inequality?
Smallest integer. Mm, two. I got 15.687.
That means it should be 16, right? Because greater than 15 point something. So that's the smallest number. So what's the sum of the digit of 16?
Hmm?
Yeah, when you add digit 1 and 6.
1006.
Uh, uh,
Oh,
uh,
1
uh,
and 6, 7.
yeah, 7 is the answer. In number 21, because this first 3A, they have the equal side length. If we connect these points, they make equilateral triangle. And then to make this A and 2A, we can extend one of the segment this way so that they have A and 2A, and then the rest will be B. Like this. So in this case, these 4 points will have this six, the segment length. So in this case, because the big triangle is the special type of triangle, the ratio of B will be the 3A, 3 times square root of 3 times A. So what will be the ratio B to A? B over A is equal to which number in the choices? Because B is equal to square root of 3 times A, when you cancel A, the value is square root of 3. So in this problem, to satisfy this condition, the AI plus 1 or AI minus 1 appear before AI. So if we start from 1, mm, 2 must appear right after 1 to satisfy this condition. Uh, the uh, uh, 2 minus 1 is 1, so 1 must appear before 2. And then 3 must appear right after 2 to satisfy this condition. So if we start with 1, automatically the other sequence, the terms are determined. So the number of cases is 1. And if we start from 2, in this case, we can put number 1 anywhere anywhere after 2 because uh, already 2 appears before 1, so there is some freedom for 1, but for the other numbers, uh, the 3 must appear right after 2. I mean, so this is possible, or this is possible, but the important thing is this type of arrangement is not possible because in the case of 4, uh, if 4 appears, the 3 should be appear before 4. So there is freedom only for 1. So that means uh, that's 10. That means uh, uh, there are 9 positions for number 1 can take, so it's like 9C1. And if 3 comes first, 2 and 1 is free to occupy any position because 3 already appeared. In such case, this AI plus 1 um, appear before AI. So uh, there are choices for 1 and 2. So it's like 9C2. So if this pattern continues, uh, the last choice will be the 9C9, and this one is like 9C0. So when you add all these numbers, uh, uh, we can use the binomial theorem this way, and in this case the value of x is 1. So it's equal to 2 to the ninth power. So from the choices, which number is equal to 2 to the ninth power? Yep, can you hear me? Yep,
Yes.
find the 2 to the ninth power from the choices. Yep.
512.
Yep. Uh, for number 23, so let's make this cube on the coordinate plane. And this is a unit cube, so the each length, side length is 1. So when we cut this unit cube, uh, connecting these mm, three vertices, we will have this plane, and then if we uh, use this plane for the bottom, uh, and then we want to find the height of this part of the unit cube. So that means we want to find the distance from this point to this plane. That will make the height of uh, this the cut tube. That means the equation of the plane. The equation of the plane is this, and this point is 1 and 1 and 1. So we can find the distance using the distance formula. So yep. So this is the distance, height of this shape. Yep. So when you rationalize this value, which one is the answer from the choices? So to rationalize, you can multiply square root of 3 to numerator and denominator. Yep, so that makes the D is the answer. Uh, so in this case, one song is liked by two girls, but disliked by the third. Mm, so that means when there are four songs, so let's say the first song is liked by this Amy and Beth, but disliked by Joe, and the second song is liked by Beth and Joe, but disliked by Amy, and the third song is liked by Amy and Joe, but disliked by Beth. And for the last song, um, maybe none of them like the last song, or it may be liked by Amy, Beth, or Joe, or it may be liked by the AB, BJ, and AJ. But there is no song. There is no song liked by all three. So the last song will not be liked by the ABJ. So we wanna find the number of cases for each arrangement. So the first case, because all songs are different, we can make the 4 factorial. So for these 4 cases, because all letters are different, the number of arrangement is 4 factorial, so we can multiply 4. And then if two of them are the same, in such case, the 4 factorial is divided by 2 factorial. And those cases happen 3 times. So it's multiplied by 3. So that means the first case is 96. Second case is 36. Yep, so what's the sum of 96 and 36?
Mm,
Yep,
132.
yep. And for the last problem, so when we move from this place, this point to this point, uh, we can move this way because there are two arrows between these 2 points. There are two ways from this point to this point. How about moving from this point to this point? So once again, we can use these uh, two black arrows, and because of this white arrow, in the case of a lower point, we can use this white arrow. So there is one additional course for the bottom point. So that means there are five number of cases from this point to the next level. So all have these five number of points, and then now if we want to move from this to this, because the number of arrow is four, uh, uh, four cases are possible. So that means 5 times 4 is 20, and this one also has the 5 times 4 is 20. And in the case of a bottom arrow, um, in addition to these four arrows, you can use this type of course using this back arrow. And there are two ways possible like this and like this. So there are four additional courses in. So that means 4 plus 4 is 8. So for the bottom two, the number of cases is 5 times 8, like this. So that means 120 for each case. And then from this to this, for the top arrows, they can use just the normal course, these two courses. So that means for the bottom arrows, because they can use this the white arrow, they have these three cases. So instead of the two, so that means yep. So these are the number of cases. So for each the 1,200 cases. So what will be the final number of case for B? When you add this to 1,200, the sum is 2,400. So the answer is E. Yep, so I think we can stop here. So keep doing your homework and I'll see you this Sunday for statistics. Uh, are you there? That's it for today.
Mm, ah,
Yeah,
okay. Bye for today.
yeah, have a good day. Yeah, bye.